welcome back to, I was about to call it Restaurantier, which, I mean, is basically what this is. Today we're going to open up our restaurant. Hello, customer. Oh, this one.
I think what's kind of funny about playing this specific game right now is I just placed an order for some food. It should be about an hour and a half before it gets here, so I can do an episode of food. Make some food, prep some food, cook some food.
What's wrong, customer? Hello, customer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can do this for quite a while. And since I figure I go through, what, the lunch rush and the afternoon tea rush. Or is that breakfast and lunch? I'm not sure. I mean, it's after 11, so that really can't be breakfast, can it be? I say as someone who only wakes up at about 1 p.m. Hey! do 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 do. Go. It is currently the 1st of January. Happy New Year. And essentially, the only videos that I have to record before going on my trip in like 10 days are a few episodes of this, which I hope to record today, as well as just a whole bunch of Rune Factory and Baldur's Gate 3. On your food. Alright, you can dash around in here. Go ahead. So yeah, basically just Rune Factory, Baldur's Gate 3, which I would have been recording some Baldur's Gate 3 right here now, Except for the fact that I am also editing videos today. I have like a 6.5 hour uh, recording of Dottage that I'm going to split up into 6 or 7 episodes. And my computer can barely handle Baldur's Gate 3 at the best of times. And I know I can't properly record Rune Factory while this computer is busy editing. So I doubt I could record Baldur's Gate 3 while this computer is busy editing. So that basically just leaves either recording a nice episode of this, or finding a whole new game to record, because I still need to get one of those at least. Lately I've just been putting up some old new game episodes, which is really weird to say out loud, now that I'm actually saying it. Seems kind of weird and arbitrary, but I mean, that's just how it is, I guess. I wonder if all of this will give me reputation level 6. Probably not. What is the max reputation level anyway? It's probably listed in the achievement summary. 50? 100? Ooh, melted cheese, that's worth a lot of money. Yeah, I figure after this here rush. Hey! Achievement unlocked! I've gotten at least 10. I've earned or collected over 10,000 coins total. I used up all my supply of something. Alright. Lost a couple of customers unless this kid orders something really expensive. No. And of course the person has already started. It's supposed to be like an hour and a half before I'd get my food. Now it looks like I'll probably wind up getting it before this episode is done. Okay, wait. Wait, hold on a second. Someone wants rice. Oh, this one. Alright. 15 fatty meat. Ah! Flaming spice and tasty spice, 25 and 15. Unfortunately, don't have enough of that. And tasty spice times 10, which, again, I have like 5 that. So I could give truffle 20 rice, and that's about it. I feel like I want to do this. Woohoo! So now, I could go out on a new adventure, and I could go see what to have in store. New adventure? Is it just right out the door? Oh! Melee and a ranged weapon. $15 hardwood? Yeah, I could do that easily enough. Do 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 do. I think it's too late to start going out adventuring already. Yeah, I think once this starts. Well, too late to do anything now. I was thinking just keep the rice in my inventory and hope to find the person tomorrow morning. Sleep time! I forgot to actually check the last episode to make sure it wasn't, how to say, completely scuffed? Completely borked and broken? Yeah. So all I need is 3 steamed rice. And I need 250 monies. Ugh. I don't know. I was just looking at that little down arrow for the exclamation mark thing. And it's just kind of confusing me for a little bit. Let's open up the restaurant and make a bit of money. Darling. Do. Yeah, melted cheese sells for like a lot for some reason. So I have enough to upgrade the Baba Tea. Maybe even enough to buy some as well. I got a nice quick adventure. Oh. So it always feels like I have so much to still record. And all, like, it's like, if I just keep recording 2 videos a day, each day, I mean, not only will I have enough just for general day-to-day, but I'll also have enough to last all the way through to the, all the way through to the other side of the convention. Speaking of which, I am going to another city for it. Having to fly over there. That's how far it is. It'd be a heck of a long drive to drive. And I don't have a vehicle. Gosh. There's something curious about... Oh. Shoot. Please eat faster. I didn't want to make it all the way into the dinner rush. There's something curious about, you know, renting a hotel room and all that, blah blah blah. Checking out in the morning, and then, like, having to leave in, like, the afternoon. So you just have, like, a couple of hours where you have, like, all of your stuff in your bags. And it's like, well... Or, like, say... You know, having to leave, like, in the evening or something. Like, you have a few hours where you can just go around town with your stuff. And it's like, geez, what do I do with it all? You can't just sit and relax in your, you can't just, like, sit and relax in your hotel room, because that's not there anymore. Achievement! Bopa saves lives. I want to talk to you about all this rice stuff that I've got going on. In which case, store up my inventory. Let's get going. Sure. Gosh, I wonder if I'm gonna record this for like 2 hours, and this is gonna be like 2 episodes instead of just 1. Ooh. A schmackerel. Wait, I'm sorry. Walking in here gives a new weapon? Yoink. Ooh, what that thing? It's like... The other issue is that I have a few videos to edit. And basically I'm spending all day today, more or less. I'm gonna be editing, like I said, 6.5 hours worth of dottage. Now, it could be nice to have a separate, like, dedicated editing computer. You know, get a nice, solid, good graphics card. Like 32 gigabytes of RAM. And technically, I do have a computer like that. It's just that it has issues. And I almost don't want to bother with going through the whole process of setting it up. Which really wouldn't be too much. Actually, wait a second. Just remember, because it's a little pink computer that I have. That has, like, all the RAM and the graphics up, blah, blah, blah. I'd have to replace the M2 drive to make it workable. Because there's an issue with the one that's in there. However, if I go and replace that, I would also need to, reapply thermal paste to the, CPU? All I can think of is RAM right now, and it's like, no, it's not the RAM. Because it's such a small, like, motherboard in there. Because it's such a small computer, it requires the smallest of motherboards. But it's, like, so small that it's, like, under the fan. So I'd have to take off the fan to replace the M2. But if I take off the fan, I have to reapply thermal paste to it. And I don't have any spare thermal paste. The other option is, I guess, buy a new CPU with fan. I hope the new one comes with thermal paste pre-applied, which it usually does. I don't know if it was in the last episode of this or a Rune Factory episode that, by the time this goes up, would have been a while back. I think it was, yeah, I think it was in this, where people talk about, like, optimizing stuff, and I think it was kind of in both, really. Whatever, when people talk about optimizing stuff, and they'll go through a whole bunch of hoops to get, like, a 1% better whatever thing. And, like, computers are definitely like that. You could spend, like, $1,000 and get a really good computer. Like, you could... You could get, like, a really nice computer. Be able to run, like, all of the great games up. Not necessarily everything, but basically every game at, like, medium or high settings with, like, decent frame rates. Like, spend $1,000 on a nice desktop, you can get a really good computer. However, if you want to play, like, all the new games at, say, ultra settings, 4K, you know, whatever, you'd have to spend a few more... You have to spend thousands of dollars more. Like, that's the thing. Like, you can get a computer that, you know, that's at, like, 90% perfection or whatever for, like, $1,000. But you get a computer that's at, like, 95% perfection would cost, like, $4,000. And 100% perfection would likely be even more. I don't want to say like 10,000. You know, maybe just the 4,000 would be there, but that's still a lot more expensive of a computer. It doesn't even let you play more games, just lets you play the same games but like it better. And, I mean, speaking of which, I am using a, like, $500 handheld computer. It's literally, like, the size of, like, a gaming controller. It's roughly the size of a Switch. Potentially a little bit smaller than a Switch. That's how small this thing is. It can run Baldur's Gate 3. I should try getting Cyberpunk on here to see how well that runs. Is that like the benchmark? It's like the benchmark test runs Cyberpunk. I'm not even paying attention to the game. It's just too busy going on and on about what, disparaging about optimizing computers and junk. Even if you dash across it, that still happens. I feel like that thing hit me, and I didn't get hurt for some reason. I'm not complaining, I'm just, like, it's interesting that seems to have happened. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all, I know I mentioned Cyberpunk. Don't hold your breath hoping for a Cyberpunk Let's Play. I really don't think that that's gonna happen anytime soon. It could have happened roughly a year and a half ago. I was tempted at the time to start recording it. But I eventually decided just not. Standing right in front of a pool of lava, how am I supposed to reach it? Potato! I keep expecting to find, like, secrets around, like, treasure chests and stuff. What would be the name for a game that's like a roguelike, but it only expects you to go through the main dungeon part once? Like, I don't think that would be a roguelike. It should be, you know, adventure type game. Gosh, yeah, that's a good question. Is Dark Cloud a roguelite? Like, I want to say that Dark Cloud isn't a roguelike, because going into the dungeons isn't necessarily like the main gameplay feature. But I mean, I guess it kind of is. Except it's not roguelike, because it would definitely be roguelite, because, you know, you get upgrades and stuff, you get new weapons, blah blah blah. I don't know, a part of me really wants to say that Dark Cloud and Dark Chronicle are not roguelike or roguelite games. Simply because, as, like, mentioned, going into the dungeon is not, like, the main drive of the game. The main drive would be essentially, like, the city builder aspect is more so the main drive. And going into the dungeon is just, like, means to an end, more or less. But, considering that, like, the gameplay stuff is based around... Yeah. It's like a... So I guess it... I mean, yeah, randomized dungeons. Ooh, a little bit of tasty spice. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ow. Sees you. I don't have any more boba tea. Yeah, that's what I thought, y'all. But that's what I thought, y'all. Wow, I completely missed it. Huzzah! Oh. Replaced Mr. Noodle's instant chicken with Mr. Noodle instant chicken noodle soup. Okay. Wait a second. There's more stuff over there? One of the perks of playing a controller-based game. I can check out OBS whenever I want. One of the downsides, however, is if I move the computer too much, the cable disconnects. And I have to wait about 10 seconds before I can really keep playing. Something I remember reading a while ago, and I'd have to double check it to see how true it is. Someone had someone had stated that if you were to put all of the Earth's history, if if you were to condense all of Earth's history into 1 year, humankind wouldn't have existed until December 31st. And what is classically known as the modern era would not have started until, like, December 31st, 11:59 p.m. Huzzah, kitty! OBS, you get down here so I can keep an eye on you. Alright. Also, Cinnamon, would you kindly get down? Thank you. I mean, yeah, like, how old is Earth? About 6 billion years or something? Also, notably in the interest of weird calculations, someone had stated once that, like, every year, every year, like, the average, like, the length of a day on Earth increases by, like, like, you know, billionth of a second. Like, it's some insanely, stupidly small amount like that. It's like you wouldn't really notice it. It's like you aren't going to notice the difference in an average human lifetime. Like, you know, 1,000 years ago, it wouldn't have added up to, like, a second of difference or something like that. But doing the calculations based on that number, going back to when the Earth was first created, using that calculation, would have been a total difference of, like, at the time of when the world was created, about 6 billion years ago, if that calculation had stayed true the entire time, that would have meant that the average day on Earth would have been 0. It only started going up as the world was forming about 6 billion years ago. Sometimes I retain weird... I was gonna call them facts. I don't even know if they're facts. Weird scientific-sounding statements like that, with no proper basis on if they're actually true. I just take them, and I go, ooh, interesting. And that's about it. That moment when you get Steam notifications that a group of your friends are all playing the same game starting at roughly the same time. It's fine. I don't want to play Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Honestly, I'm kind of iffy on the whole Borderlands thing altogether. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, Sarah talked me into playing through Borderlands 1 with her, and it was alright. We didn't record it though. She specifically requested that I do not record it. We've been playing so much Minecraft lately, and it's like, I can't just record this. Like, I guess strictly speaking, I could be recording, like, the entire time we play, like, casually, and then put in, like, a, you know, just a highlight reel. Ah, no, 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 no! That's fine, I have lots of space. Nope, I'm leaving. 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 Bag. Yeah, I'm leaving. Here, I thought this episode would go on a bit long, but no, I'm out. Peace be with you. It's awkward to play a game where killing monsters doesn't give XP. Even in Minecraft, you get XP for killing monsters. Even though you can't level up, you still get it. I just need 25 total eggs. Oh. Let's put away some stuff, grab some eggs, give them to the kid. And going back to town. Errand girl, complete 10 side quests. Complete breakfast. It uses hash browns. And Kaya. I don't have any, and I don't think I have the recipe for Kaya.
Oh,
no, I do. Oh, but I need... Okay, I need the sweet coconuts, which I don't have. Get at least 10 of those. Oh. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to do at the start of the next episode. But for now, this has been an episode of Food. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had fun. Time to sleep. Oh wait, it saves when I wake up.